Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, we talked about cleaning up any residue that you left behind mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. I suggest you clean that up. You're the one that created the mess, and you're the only one that can clean it up, and you wonder why you're down and out, depressed and angry at everybody around you. It's due to what you did yesterday, and you're the only one that cleans that mess up. Okay, remember, tomorrow, we do not have tomorrow. Yesterday is gone. This is it. What are we going to do with our day today? I'm going to go over the list of all the things that control us. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. Then you have nothing but excuses. Gambling, work, working out, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, surgeries, pain, shopping, being in a relationship with a man or a woman mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, sexually abusing one another, and you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about standing on your own 2 feet, understanding that the only person you can change is yourself, and being your own person, and not participating with a group if it's something you don't believe in, or if you're in a relationship and it's hard. It shouldn't be hard. Relationships, you can have misunderstandings, you can have disagreements, but for it to be hard, you're not meant to be together. It's if you don't have the same morals and integrity and virtues and stand for the most important things to build your foundation, that's with a friendship, that's with a partner, that's with everybody around you. You're going to stoop to the level that is so low with the people that you're settling for that you're never going to grow. And I want you to look at down to like when I started my recovery, how I had to walk away from everybody to change my life because being with those people just kept taking me backwards. So in the beginning, it was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I had to get the strength, get the courage to walk away and say, I no longer want you in my life. It was a process of elimination, of eliminating people. And as time went on, people that I trusted started to do me in also, and I had to eliminate them. Not that I'm judging that they're bad people. They just no longer work for me in my life if I want to continue to grow and change. And as you mature, as you get older, as you challenge yourself with different things in your life, some people will no longer work in your life. I had a situation where I had to walk away from my best friend. I just was no longer growing with her. She was doing the same thing over and over again and telling me lies that she was going to. I always had hope that things would change, but they never did. That's the power of addiction. Addiction always wins. And when you're in a relationship with somebody in addiction, you are never number one. You're the last one on the list. Addiction is a very self-centered disease, self-loathing, self-everything. It's cunning and baffling, and it doesn't give a shit whether you live or die. So that's how the people in your life that are using, that's how they feel about you. I know in your head you want to believe you are number one, but you're not. You're the last one on the list. Their whole focus is using. So it's a reality. And again, sometimes people can live with that, but you need to understand there's a limit to how far you're going to grow, how far you're going to change with the people that are around you. So today, and there's some stands, even at 35 years later of working on myself, I'm still eliminating and making decisions with groups, staying in groups where I make my stand, they make their stand, and we can all be unique and different together, But we all want the same thing. We all want to see people get better. We all want to see people get well. But we have all these different personalities going on. It's the same with spirituality, what you read, the books you read, the music you listen to. You have to pick and choose the things that work for you. And the movies you like to watch. For me, I love growing. I love seeing different characters, personalities. I'm the type of person, very rare, I can go anywhere. I could go to the prisons. I could go to the worst sections in the cities and get along with everybody and be completely happy. But as far as growing and changing and having people in my life, I have a very few picked people that I trust and go to and know that they are going to give me 100% honesty, constructive criticism for me to grow and to change and to be the best person I can be. But as far as judging, I don't judge. I just say, okay, this no longer works for me. You can keep doing what you're doing. Like when I left the drug world and the alcohol and all that, I used to say, that's okay if you destroy yourself with that, but I choose not to today. That is my decision. But don't try to make me out to be the bad person because I'm choosing a different path. So there's a lot of that going on. It's one of the hardest things to do with change. And if you're in a relationship, the partner you're with, it's just not working. It's not that they're bad people. It's just you're not going to grow with them. You're not going to go anywhere with them. That's one of the hardest things is when you love somebody, and I had to leave my first husband. I was no longer going to grow with him. I loved him mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, sexually. We had everything going for us. But when he relapsed, that's when the growth stops. That's when the self-centeredness comes in, and I made a decision to leave. Best decision I ever made. I'm married to an incredible man, and we just keep growing. We just keep changing. We just keep getting better together. And when you get older, you better make sure you're with somebody that is strong and compassionate and empathy. It goes a long way. There's so many different forms of intimacy. Okay, balance. Not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is affected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. The goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up and then you're all over the place. Remember, if you have an attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. You control freaks. You're never going to be happy unless you let go and just control the life that you want to live. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful spiritual reading by Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in a comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. The prerequisite to true freedom is to decide you do not want to suffer anymore. You must decide you want to enjoy your life and that there's no reason for stress, inner pain, or fear. It is a decision from your head to your heart. A disciplined mind is as nirvana. Whoever is unaffected by the good and the evil, who is wakeful. Michael Singer. Okay, I'm going to read a little part from my book. All right, we are on page 79. Again, one more for M. Yesterday was for money and maturity. Now today is maturity. Maturity is the growing awareness that you are neither all-powerful nor helpless. It could be said that the knowledge of what is wisdom, what might be and what cannot be, is knowledge. It is not a destination. It is a blueprint. It is a movement when you wake up after some grief of staggering blow and think, I'm going to live after all. It is the moment when you discover that something you have long believed is not so. That's when, parting with old convictions, you may find that you are still you. The moment when you realize that someone else can do your job as well as you can, but you go on doing it anyhow. The moment when you do the thing you have always been afraid of is the time when you realize that you are forever alone. But so is everyone else. In the 100 moments when you see yourself as you are, it is letting life happen in its own good order and making the most of what there is. It is letting go and trusting the process. Wow, wow, wow. That is so powerful. Just like what I was talking about, making stands, standing on your own 2 feet, breaking through that wall, understanding you are the only person that you can change, that we are all replaceable. Somebody else can do our job. We're not as fabulous as we think we are. It's up to us to be the best person we can be for the day. Make decisions, put the right people in our life. But remember, we are responsible for all of our happiness. I'm in a very mature relationship. My husband makes himself happy. He does his work. I do my work. One of the things that I love is doing my podcast. It has lifted me and even made my relationship even more stimulating with my husband because I'm doing the things that make me happy and make my heart sing. And that is my job. And when we're together, it is the ultimate orgasm. When the two of you take care of yourselves and when you're together, each moment is just absolutely incredible. The power of maturity. Okay, remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. Do one of these for 30 days, and in 1 year, you won't recognize yourself. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. It's always about fear. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them today. Accountability is key. We cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day you don't want to do to have a successful day. Those 2 things for me are always getting up early and doing my podcast and working out and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and my books. If you want to learn about my services, Life in Harmony, online.com. I will go over my services with you, leave your number. And remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says L, and share it with everybody you love and respect. Please start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. There's order into receiving all this information. It could be overwhelming. And remember, I want you to have a peachy day today, and thank you for listening.